money in, nigga, like, money in, look. All money in, nigga, like, we tryna get all of this money. No hoes, we ain't chasing honeys. All money in, nigga, like, all money in.
Welcome guys to our talk show. Kasam Mogeta, I'll be interviewing Bada Magneta with me today. Bada Magneta, how's it, man?
I'm all good, man. What's up?
I'm also good. I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about you. I thought I should bring you to my studio.
I don't have a problem with that because I saw your text earlier on and it was like out of the blue. I'm like, this nigga says he stays in the same building with me. So basically, you one of the people who are looking up to me, but at a distance. So I couldn't refuse to that. I was like, I'm jumping on that.
Ne?
Oh, well.
Yeah, we should do this. Yeah, we had to recognize you since you're the rapper.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So what can you tell us about yourself?
What I can tell you about myself right now is that basically artists are well known for their like stage names and all that. I would like to come out from the ID part until the streets. Like I go by the name of Tulufelo. I come from Mafikeng, from a small village called Mahore, and I came out to PTA for Hustle. And then Hustle was a bit tricky, and then I decided to go to school to study fashion design because fashion is part of fixing your image as an artist. So I thought it would be more easier for me to do fashion and music at the same time so that I can be able to handle my own image instead of getting people to come through and handle my image, so I can do everything for myself.
Okay. So do you specifically have a manager that helps you with promoting yourself at some point?
I wouldn't say I have a manager per se specifically, but I just have a team that I'm working with without any type of a person who can be specified as a manager. I have a person who's my photographer, I have my content creator and fashion stylist, and it's just me as the songwriter. There's nobody else after that.
That's great, that's great. Then what are you currently doing?
Right now, like I mentioned, the fashion part, I had to go to school for it. So right now, I'm at TUT, Tshwane University of Technology. I'm studying fashion designing there, and the side hustle, I'm doing music. I rap for a living. That's what it is every day, all day.
Okay. What made you to decide studying to rap?
Well,
What triggered you to be like, okay, I'm doing this thing, I'm rapping?
oh well, me studying rap, honestly, I just was looking at the movie 8 Mile, Eminem's movie. It was back around 2007, I think. That's when I started rapping. And when I was watching that movie, I just took a pen and a paper and I started writing whatever exhibit is rapping. There's a nigga called Exhibit in the movie called 8 Mile. I started writing whatever exhibit was rapping, and then I started learning writing my own thing from what exhibit was saying. But I wasn't taking it serious because, you know, I was learning. I didn't even have the mind for it around that time. So until I got to high school, I met up with a certain niggas called Nodi West Clique. In that clique, it was Kindope, it was Flame, it was Teddy G. They recruited me, shouts to those niggas. And they taught me how to do music. I learned from them until 2018. I started recording my first song. After recording my first song with Taylor, and then I felt like, yo, I can write, I can do music. So after my trip, I'm a rap. That's how it came about. But then the rap journey became a little bit tricky when I got to PTA after deciding what I'm a rap. And then I did fashion, but right now as I feel like I found myself, I'm doing rap and music at the same time.
Okay, that's great. Then what are your ambitions through this rapping game?
Ambitions. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. Like, I want to see myself like successful with what I'm doing. Obviously, there's nobody who would like to be doing something without having to like achieve from what they're doing. As it said, you reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to rip what I saw from me coming from Mafeking to Pitori and everything that I'm doing in these kind of different places. I'm trying to meet up to the standards. So what I basically am, what I am basically trying to get to is being a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into the game, not for myself only, but to change the lives of other musicians, to get their talent to be known and help even the people who are not even musicians, but they deserve that spot to be known. Okay. Yeah.
Then what is your music about?
Well, I would say more of anything, my music is about myself, what I go through with the niggas that I chill with, my family, and all that. It's just about me and the life that is happening about me on the streets, how I live with my family and my niggas. That's what I would say my music is based on.
Then how does the career that you are doing at school help you with music?
The career that I'm doing at school, as it is fashion, I feel like it helps me a lot because the word image, when it comes to being an artist, it implicates how you dress, how you present, how you are looking like to the people. You know what I'm saying? So that's the lines that I'm trying to meet up with, that I'm trying to meet up to between school and music. So the fashion thing that I'm doing helps the image part of me being an artist, basically. As much as I'm rapping, me dressing good from the clothes that I made, that's how my fashion helps me in music. Yeah.
Then what keeps you motivated? Like what motivates you so that you can continue going forward?
Yo. Well, I would say music. Listening to music. When I'm sad, I listen to music. Whatever thing that is happening between me and the people that I stay with or that I work with, or however it may be, I listen to music. If it's not music, lyrics written, I listen to a beat. There's nothing that I feel much more better than listening to a beat. Like, I love listening to beats. I love listening to lyrics. After putting my feelings on a song, on a beat, that's why I feel like, okay, I'm relieved. Not 100% relieved, but I feel like I'm relieved. I talked about what I have to talk about. What I couldn't tell another person, at least I told that something to the microphone. So therefore, everybody can be able to reach out to whatever that I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then what advice would you give to young rappers out there, that those that are listening to you right now, those are on the same path as yours in the music industry, in the fashion industry?
Yo, well, for me that's a really difficult one, because when it comes to the music game, we have different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? There's a rapper who wants to market like Eminem, there's a rapper who wants to make it like Zuchi Dope, there's a rapper who wants to market like Shane Eagle or Nasty C, you know what I'm saying? So my advice as an upcoming to other upcomings, I would say you should do what you have to do, no matter who's proud of you. Not everybody is going to believe what you are doing unless you make it become visible to the people who have to see it.
That's true.
As much as you're starting to rap, no parent believes in rap. As much as you're starting to rap and you're telling your parents that you want to rap, and then they don't believe in that, make sure that they end up believing in that. And it takes you to sacrifice and put in hard work. It's not gonna just take you to wake up and feel like, I'm going to studio. Yes, you can make a song, but you don't make any changes by making a song. Doing something about a song that you made is what changes your parents' mind. And if you can change your parents' minds like that, you can do it to everybody else to start believing it. Before you can even start believing in yourself, people believing in you, you have to start believing in yourself. They have to see that from you in order for them to do that on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are strong mates there. Those are strong mates, yeah.
So yeah, where do you see yourself in a few years in this industry that you are on? Since you are in Pretoria, there's a lot happening in Pretoria, and everything you want, it's around the corner. You just have to know the right people. Yeah.
Yo, this is actually the right question. Nikita, I get them on what like my zoma right there. But you know, where I see myself in the upcoming future right now within this music industry, I honestly feel like I see myself within, honestly. I'm saying, thinking about what I am doing lyrically is what hasn't been done in a while. I'm saying, I honestly am not trying to portray styles that have been portrayed by previous rappers, which I already know. I'm not known. I just came out of underground like 2018. That's when I started recording. Up until now, it's when I feel like I should put this thing to the inner core. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say I'm known to that much. So where I see myself is within, in terms that I don't do music that is similar to what other musicians are making. I don't write the way that they write, and most definitely I don't seem to market somehow the way that they market. There's a unique way each and every artist has to market and has to do their own thing. So I would say I have my very own ground that I'm coming up on, you know what I'm saying, which is different from other musicians. So that ground that I come from, going up, I see myself with it. There's definitely somebody who has to pick me up.
Okay. So to everyone that's out there that are hungry for your music, how can they get hold of your music?
Like every musician is like not that easy to be releasing music in all of the platforms that music can be accessed on. So right now, as we are studying, we are pushing the release of music in certain platforms as we can get according to the way that we are coming up. You know what I'm saying? So my music for right now, you can get my music on SoundCloud, you can get my music on Audiomack. For music that I release free for the people, like for the streets, you can get my music on, what's this application? Datafile Host. Yeah. And yeah, Audiomack, you can stream, SoundCloud, you can stream. Those are the platforms that you can get my music on as far as music is concerned. And more updates will be coming soon. There's a video on YouTube, the 018 Freestyle Cheapest video, you can get that. There's another song of me on YouTube, you can also get that. I'm saying, I'm gonna keep on updating you with more links and each and everything else on social media so that you can be able to get hold of it.
Then which account should people follow so that they can get updated on your new releases, whatever update you have for them?
On the come up right now, the platform that I'm using is Facebook and Instagram. But more than Instagram, I use Facebook because that's where a lot of people who know me are at. So I'm trying to grow as much love as possible within those people who are in Facebook more than Instagram. After I get a certain number on Facebook, that's when I'll be moving to Instagram. So on Facebook, you can get me as Hope the Lyric. On Instagram, you're gonna get me as Bada_Mac98. On Twitter, you're gonna get me as the same thing on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Word.
You heard, guys. You should follow the man. Keep on checking his updates. Continue to support young South Africans that are pursuing their dreams. Thank you for your time.
Hey, you must tell niggas to stop biting each other. Hey, niggas are doing the same stuff. Yeah, Dala Machine, shout out to your music. We love you.
Away.
It feels good to be walking this earth's surfaces. It's hella good to be making up on this kind of hits. You writing your emotions, then you put them on his beats. Performing all the shows, you giving the crowd feels. Look, behind the scenes, you making them cash deals. And nigga all grown now, I gotta pay some bills. Like, I'm glad I'm eating my own efforts nowadays. My hustle is inherited from back in those days. Like, a black man never used to be shit on nobody's face. How sad I said it's not clout that I'm chasing. This efforts that I'm putting, I know one day they're gonna be paying. Or lady been hurting and I'm the cure for the pain. I'm saying this, constantly gotta be up on that game. It's a heist, collect the guala, then we outta here. I ain't stressing about the fame. I'm tryna relocate from that house that I'm staying in. But I'll do it all and get pala. I ain't tryna be a walker like my father, Queen Pala or Anglo Platinum. My tape is what has to go platinum, I'm a goat. Niggas under pressure, I'm a load like a military bag. A soldier carrying artillery. The battle, the mental every time they tryna rap with me. Hope the lyric, that's my new name. Cause I had hope.